Oh my god. Oh my
Hello,
god.
hello.
Hi. Oh my god.
How
Are
are
you
you?
kidding? Oh, oh shit. Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I love your new album.
Thank you. Are you having a
Oh
good
my
day?
god, my heart's I'm not. Are you serious?
Dead serious.
Oh
Dead
shit. I love
serious.
your new album.
Thank you
Oh
so
my god.
much. Where are you from?
I'm from Saudi Arabia. I'm
Wow.
shaking.
What time is it there?
8.
8 o'clock. Eight
Yes,
o'clock
I'm
in the
so nervous.
evening. 8 o'clock in the morning. Don't be nervous.
No, at night. I didn't think you're gonna guess me.
Well,
I'm about to cry. I'm so sorry.
don't cry.
I love Hold On. It's my favorite song.
Thank you. That
Oh my
means a
god, I
lot.
love you.
I love you too.
I'm
I hope you.
shaking. I don't know why.
Eh,
My heart. Oh my god, I
well,
love you. I love you so much since I was little. Oh my god.
thank you. Well, um, this was fun, and I hope you
Yeah,
have a great
thank
rest of your
you.
day.
Oh my god, thank you.
All right, peace.
Bye.
Going on.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, hello. I'm from Nigeria.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing fine, man. I'm doing great. Man, I love you,
That's
man. I
good.
love
How's
you.
Thank you, man. How's your day going?
It's going cool.
That's good. Um,
Yeah, bro.
so so I was coming on here this morning to talk about anxiety and kind of wanted to just talk to different people and their experience with anxiety. Do you ever experience anxiety?
I don't think so, but it is actually the same thing as depression.
Yeah, it's similar to depression. Um, being anxious. Do you ever feel that?
No, no.
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 No,
I don't think.
man, you're lucky. Do you know anybody in your family who's experienced it?
Yeah. I got one. My cousin.
Wow. Well, um, I'm gonna continue to talk to people about anxiety and what that looks like for them, and try to find different tools to help people. But it was so nice to meet you, man, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Okay.
All right, man.
Okay. Bye, bro.
Bye, bro. What's going on, Ryan?
Yo,
Can man, it's really hard to I was like trying to figure out a way that I could like interact with people and have a conversation about anxiety, and it's way harder than I thought it was
yeah,
gonna be. Way harder. Do you want to help me
but
out
it's
here?
pretty cool. Just the kind of I don't know, where was that last dude from?
Nigeria.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Um, yeah. So what are your basic thoughts? Do you have any kind of any overarching themes that you want to express as
Well,
far as?
all I know is that, social media can be a place to where there's so much comparison and so much, you see what other people are doing, and you wish that maybe you were doing more and all this sort of stuff. So I was just kind of just gonna ask different people what their experience with anxiety has been, and like maybe how taking breaks from social media can be important. I know
Man,
that
it's
you do
so
that. I know that
important.
I do that. So like, what has that done for you?
Well, first of all, I think our brain, just from a brain standpoint, in terms of interacting on social media, you know what it does to our brain when we're even just scrolling Instagram. Each image is affecting our brain in a different way. So, say you look at 10 images in 10 seconds, your brain's going like this. And so, it's going to take a while to recover. So, if
Mm,
you're doing that, some people are doing that 8 hours a day
mm,
constantly. I think everyone kind of sees they get addicted to their phone. I mean,
mm-hmm.
it's pretty common knowledge now. People just reach for their phone in empty space. We used to be able to enjoy empty space, and that's what
Right.
I realized that I don't. I started
But
to
as
get
soon
to
as there's a quiet moment, you're
pick your
reaching for your
phone.
phone and you don't even know why you're going on it. You're just like, okay,
No, and
I'm
then
just
so you're
searching.
subconsciously taking in all of these responses.
Yeah.
Not to mention the fact that you're looking at. We all know. I mean, we've talked about this. This is all common knowledge about what we're looking at. People only paint the portraits of themselves that they want people to see. So it's not even, you're not even taking in reality at that point. You're taking in a bunch of shows. We all
Wow.
have that. We are all putting on our own little show.
Right.
And so I don't know. I've been taking various social media breaks over the past few months, and I find my brain like being really affected by the quiet moments. Like it's recovering. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
not used to the quietness, so it's almost creating, like, I don't know. I've had some really weird of my brain just spinning out, and I'm like, what's going on? I think it's just actually trying to process and catch up to. I don't know. People that are much smarter than me that study the brain would know exactly what's going on. But I think after a few days of a social media detox, I start to feel like really refreshed. And I just think we're just so plugged in, man. It's a little unnecessary to be so plugged in, and even the interactions with people that we don't even know. I find myself interacting with people that I'll probably never even meet, and I don't necessarily know if that's
It
the
can
greatest thing.
affect the people who are directly in front of us, right? Don't you agree? Like, we're not
Yeah,
enjoying the people who are necessarily in front of us because, you know,
yeah. Why not be present, right? Like, why if I'm hanging out with you, why am I picking up my phone and seeing what other people are doing?
right, right. But
I
then
think,
there's a part of that is actually, helpful too, because you're getting inspiration, like I look on Instagram and if I find that I get inspired a lot of times too. So there's both sides of like, if I'm seeing someone else do really cool stuff, I'm like, man, that's inspiring. I want to go do some cool stuff.
yeah, I think it's just finding the correct balance, but you happen to be, I think you're very aware, right? So a lot of people aren't necessarily aware of that, the balance, trying to
Yeah.
find a balance. So I think that's the biggest thing is knowing, being intentional is what I was trying to say. Being intentional about what you are using it for. Essentially, you're on Instagram right now, and because you have a very intentional reason. You want to talk about anxiety, you want to talk about helping people, etc. Um, that's a very intentional aspect. It's not just like a brainless way to be on it. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right, right, right.
And just like finding inspiration, etc. But being aware, like, okay, well, this could go downhill very quickly. So, but being aware of the pitfalls, I guess, of it.
Right, right, right. Wow, wow.
Have you been? I mean, have you been, struggling with any kind of anxiety lately?
Um, no, but I was just watching something and it was talking about how, you know, we post stuff sometimes. I was starting to think whether I'm like, man, is my posting all of this like stuff that like all of our accomplishments, like, is that more discouraging for people or encouraging? Because you got people who are like, man, look at what Justin's doing and like what am I doing?
Absolutely. Because
And
have you
and
felt that
and so
way?
like my intention is to like, yo, look what's possible. Like I'm from a small town in Canada and I'm living my dreams, and it's, this is pretty awesome, and I don't want that to turn into like somebody, living in their small town like, yo, I man, I I and just feel discouraged because they're like, man, look at Justin's doing it, I'm not doing it, I wish I was doing it, I can't do it, rather than feeling encouraged by that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You're just empathetic. So, I think everybody's going to receive everything a little different, and it's tough to kind of I totally get what you're saying. You want to be an encouragement rather than a discouragement. We've all been there before where we
Right. So I
look.
think maybe, I don't know, like I've been trying to not necessarily make sure everything's super dialed in, like as far as like perfection. Like I think one thing about like the Seasons documentary is it showed me kind of in a really messy season. And I think like what can be tricky about Instagram is that, or social media in general, is that it shows people's best and like hides all of the other stuff. So it's like you're kind of confused because all of you see is, you know, um, all of this really dialed in stuff, and you're just like, man, you know.
Absolutely. So